Okay, let's dive in. We're looking at this online store today, Lisa's Boutique Montreal. The website's lisa's-b.com.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of screams both bargain and maybe beware. Got these stylish clothes, sweaters, jackets, all that.
Right.
So our mission here is a quick check. Is this legit? Or are we looking at, a classic potential scam setup?
Yeah, and this is a really useful deep dive for you listening. It's not just about this one site.
Yeah.
It's more about spotting those common red flags you see with dodgy online shops trying to lure you in with a deal that looks amazing.
And the hook here is,
Wow.
it's pretty big.
Yeah.
You land on the site, huge banner, closing sale, up to 80% off.
Mm-hmm.
Plus extra discounts if you buy more items.
Mm-hmm.
So when you see discounts like that, just constantly unbelievable, what's the first thing you should think?
Well, that urgency, right? The huge markdowns that just never seem to end. That's the first really clear tactic.
Okay.
It's not really just marketing. It's almost like a pressure cooker. It's designed to make you rush, to override your better judgment.
Yeah, stop you from thinking too hard.
Exactly. They're not always trying to just move stock efficiently. It's more about getting lots of quick sales before people pause and actually check if the site's legit. They want that snap decision.
That makes total sense.
Mm-hmm.
Use the amazing price to distract you from asking the important questions.
Mm-hmm.
But, okay, once you look past the flashing discount sign, the second thing that kind of jumps out, for me anyway, is how empty their About Us section is. Like, there's just nothing there.
Precisely. That lack of transparency, you need to know who's behind the operation.
Right.
Is there a physical business address listed? Any verified customer service contacts that aren't just, a generic email form?
Yeah.
If a site gives you basically zero info about its corporate identity, it usually means one thing.
Yeah.
They don't want to be tracked down. They're actively avoiding
Okay,
it.
but hang on. Let's say they do ship something, even if it's like terrible quality. Don't they still need shipping info? Won't the mail carrier or customs know something? What tracking are they really dodging?
Good question. They're avoiding corporate accountability. Legal accountability. So if you buy something and it never shows up, or it's clearly not what was advertised and you try to do a chargeback with your bank, you need a real, verifiable company to hold responsible. These scam operations, they often hide behind a lack of formal registration details. It makes it incredibly hard, sometimes impossible, for banks or legal channels to actually get your money back.
Okay. So it's about breaking that chain of accountability. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the next thing I always look for, and this brings us to the third point, is independent reviews. What other people are saying, not on their site.
Yes, and the lack of those is critical here, really critical.
You mean like on Trustpilot, Google, social media?
Exactly. Any legit business, even a small or new one, usually leaves some kind of footprint online beyond its own website. If you search and find, basically nothing. No real customer chats on Facebook, no Google reviews, nothing on Trustpilot that looks genuine.
Then you're flying blind.
Totally blind. You, the customer, have no independent way to check the crucial stuff. Like, did people actually get their orders? Was the quality anything like the pictures? Do they actually give refunds?
But what if, devil's advocate here, what if they are just really new? Or maybe they only sell through, say, Instagram ads. Could they be real but just have no reviews yet?
I mean, it's possible, theoretically, but it's highly, highly unlikely when you see it combined with the other two flags we talked about, the crazy urgency and the lack of transparency.
That's a combination.
Yeah. A genuine news store usually needs to build trust. They need people talking about the product quality to justify even discounted prices. So that silence, that lack of outside proof, it usually means you can't verify anything important.
Okay. So let's pull it together. We've got the constant high-pressure sale, the sort of ghost-like corporate presence or lack thereof, and then missing independent reviews. What's the verdict on lisa's-b.com?
Well, based on these classic red flags, it leans very heavily towards suspicious. It feels like a risky place to put your money. The whole setup seems geared towards quick, untraceable sales, not building a real, lasting business with a good reputation.
Okay, that's the clear warning shot. But for you listening, if you're still tempted by that 80% off loungewear, here's the practical advice.
Right.
If you absolutely decide to take that risk, knowing all this, please use a payment method with strong buyer protection, like a credit card, ideally. Or maybe it's service like PayPal.
Definitely. Never use a direct bank transfer or a debit card if you have doubts. You get way less protection.
A good point.
And, this whole discussion raises a final thought for you to consider as you browse online. Out of those three big red flags, we hit the urgency tactics, the lack of transparency about the company, or the missing independent reviews. Which one do you think is the most direct sign that clicking buy might mean your money just vanishes, untraceably? Where does that accountability really fall apart first? Something to think about.